Welcome to the Solid Signal podcast for February 26th, 2013. I'm SS at Solid Signal, and let's get started. Today we're talking about home security systems. Do you need one? Do you want one? Do you think you can put one up by yourself? All good questions, especially since we tend to worry an awful lot about the security on our computers and phones and less about our real stuff that can actually really be stolen. Over at solidsignal.com you can find an awful lot of security cameras and DVRs. You know, this is great if you're a professional installer. They're a lot easier than they used to be. I mean, they mount pretty easy and it's just one cable that goes all the way to the DVR, but that's a lot of wiring. Let me tell you, for your average homeowner, it's probably something that you're afraid to do by yourself, which is why these products are usually advertised to commercial installers only. Even the new trend of using IP cams, which I'll explain in a minute, hasn't made it any easier to wire, and that's the problem. IP cams are really just nothing more than webcams in a self-contained enclosure that send the camera information over a regular Category 5 or Category 6 cable. Again, great if you're in an office and you have that kind of wiring all over the place anyway. Makes it very easy to install, very easy to move a camera. But it's not a lot of help for a homeowner. And what homeowners end up doing if they do go with IP cameras is attaching them to some sort of wireless device. Well, obviously that's not the most secure thing in the world either. That's why I was excited when I heard that Solid Signal was going to be carrying something called the Plug Cam. I reviewed these about 3 months ago at our blog, blog.solidsignal.com, and I was impressed by how easy they were to install. There's a base unit that plugs into the wall and also into your router. And then after that you can put the camera pretty much anywhere where you've got an outlet. That's the magic of this thing. Monitoring is done with your choice of either an iPhone app, Android app, or PC-based program. There is no Mac version at this time. While the smartphone versions work very well, they give you control of a single camera at one time. They let you take a picture of what you see there, but there's nothing more than that. The PC app, on the other hand, is really powerful. It's as good as pretty much any security DVR out there. It will automatically take pictures or record videos when it senses motion, and you can look at up to 9 cameras at the same time. Very cool for a free app, if you ask me. Now, I do need to step back and tell you a little bit of the negatives of this particular little camera. It's not HD, you're not going to confuse it for HD, and the maximum speed that you're going to get on it, even with the best possible internet connection, is about 10 frames a second. It does okay at night, it does okay during the day, but as I said, you're not going to be shooting any theatrical movies with this camera. Add to that, of course, there's no sound. There's also no zoom in it, and it's not like there's a motor or anything inside it. If you want to aim it, and you walk away. For a security camera, though, it's not bad. The motion sensing is actually extremely good. I was able to point it outside the window, and it sensed motion all the way across the street. Not bad at all. This week only, I set up a plug cam and pointed it where my cat usually sits. And I'm going to provide you with the credentials so that you can log in and see it for yourself. I'll give you a link where you can find them. I'm not going to promise that there's going to be a cat there. You might just get a picture of an empty chair. But I have 2 cats, they sleep a lot, that's where they sleep pretty much 24 hours a day, so you've got a good chance of it. For security reasons, the camera is limited to 5 people on at the same time. So if you get locked out, try again a little bit later in the day. So here's what you want to do. Go to blog.solidsignal.com/plugcam. That's PLUGCAM. Read through everything, and at the bottom, you'll be given instructions as far as how to add a camera, how to download the free apps, and hopefully everything works out, how to see the kitty cats. The internet loves kitty cats. If you're interested in finding out more about the Plug Cam, visit solidsignal.com, and you can see a video that we produced about it. Or go to blog.solidsignal.com, search for Plug Cam, and you'll see the 5 or 6 part review that I did a couple of months ago. It's not that bad. Until then, if you have topics for future podcasts, let us know. Go to blog.solidsignal.com and click Contact Us. Until then, have a great week.